I'm Bob Cooper, and this is my wife, Jean Cooper, and you're right in the middle of Meadowbrook Farm. It's a little oasis of a tree farm right close to a developing suburban area. I can remember the first day that I saw this property with a close friend who was a real estate agent, and we stood at the top of the hill and looked down over the properties, and at that time I saw the potential of what it could become.
It was 1974 is when we bought the first part, which is the major part, is the core of our farm, and that was approximately 100 acres. It's now approximately 168 acres, which all except for 3 houses and a few barns and a lake is in trees. Bob and I have managed the farm, including the tree farm, since its inception in 1974. We've utilized the assistance of foresters, family, and neighbors at opportune times. The special equipment of a private forester has been used for the majority of our tree planting. Otherwise, Bob has used a John Deere tractor and related equipment. Occasional laborers have been hired for tree hand planting and for pruning, because we are considered an emerging tree farm, and so there's lots of work to do.
And one of the biggest challenges facing us when we moved out to the farm was a 30 to 40 foot ravine which divided the farm into 2 parts, separated by a sea of mosquitoes. So the first thing we did was to put in a pond and develop a dam across the ravine so that we could get from one side of the farm to the other. Well, I think one of the keys is persistence. And initially I was embarrassed by some of my failures, and I wanted to keep it quiet, but then I discovered that a lot of other people failed when they tried to do something as well. So I began to ask for help through the Extension Service, through county rangers and our consulting foresters, and a lot of it was trial and error.
I serve on a Citizens Advisory Committee for the County Planning Board, and I also serve on with a group that is assisting the Old Salem archaeologist in a special project in our area. And we, of course, were a part of organizing the North Carolina Tree Farm Committee here in several years ago. Bob's op-ed newspaper articles has been a very good opportunity for him to share with the general public here in our area. And then 2 of our tree plantations and 3 tree farm signs are visible to the thousands of people who travel Fraternity Church Road each day. And Bob also serves on the board of directors for the North Carolina Forestry Association. For educational purposes, we've had high school tree identification team, kindergarten planting of dogwoods with the forester. The local Wachovia Historical Society brings a busload of people here to see the house, and then they also see the farm. And then other groups come for recreational occasions, such as medical groups and church groups. And neighbors enjoy the educational and recreational aspects of the farm. And then other than groups, we invite individuals here for private tours.
I believe that the main message that I would have would be the importance of certification in the tree farm program. And basically what certification means to me is that it means I harvest my trees in a responsible manner, that I harvest them in such a way that I do not erode streams or damage wildlife habitat. It also means that I do sustainable harvesting, in that we regenerate trees on the lands that we harvest, that we also have a very close working relationship between foresters and tree farmers, and it bonds us together in a group that are passionate about the land.